Hi there. So you think you're interested in taking a blended learning course? Well, if so, then take a listen to this brief informational video that will describe the what, why, how, and when of what blended learning courses look like. First of all, let's take a look at what a blended learning course is. Blended learning is an integrated learning experience that combines traditional and online learning in a purposeful manner that leads to enriched opportunities and focused interventions for every student. A blended learning course, students will meet some days face-to-face with a classroom teacher, and other days they will learn online, completing their lessons outside of the classroom in a flexible location. During online days, students report to a flexible learning space that may potentially include the media center, commons area, classroom, or potentially off-campus. Flexible learning spaces and days will vary by the course and will be communicated by the individual course instructor. These blended offerings allow students more control over the time, place, path, and pace of their learning. Let's take a look at a couple example schedules for a blended learning course. In these two examples here, the first one illustrates how the face-to-face days would be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and your flex day, your online day, would be Tuesdays and Thursdays, where the content would primarily be delivered through the Schoology learning management system. Another example of a schedule would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be the face-to-face days, and your online days would be Thursdays and Fridays. Why would you want to take a blended learning course? Well, here are really four key reasons why you would want to do that. It will really prepare a learner for a post-secondary and college career experience. If you are thinking of taking college courses, it is a more similar approach to what you experience at that level, where you attend the course 2 to 3 days a week, and then the remaining responsibility of your coursework is done in an online environment. It also provides you with more independence and flexibility in your course schedule. It provides you with the opportunity to interact with 21st century technologies. And then finally, it gives you an increased opportunity to connect with your teacher and provide you with more student ownership. Let's take a look at some of these ways that student ownership is illustrated through pace, place, path, and time. In case of the pace, a blended learning course, students will have more control over the pace and how they interact with the course material. Completing the work is the focus, not necessarily the seat time spent in class. Also, students may experience self-paced lessons in Schoology. Next, let's take a look at place. During online days, students will report to a flexible learning space that may potentially include the media center, commons area, even in the classroom, or an off-campus location. Again, these days will be communicated by the individual course instructors. Next, let's take a look at path. In a blended learning course, students may be provided with choices in how they best learn concepts. These choices may include using video or other technology resources, partnering with a classmate, or working one-on-one with the teacher to best demonstrate their learning. In some cases, your teacher may group students based on academic needs or learning style to deliver the course material. Finally, let's take a look at time. During online flex days, students will have more control over when they complete their assignments compared to a traditional face-to-face class. A blended learning course may not be for everyone. Here are a few keys that you want to make sure that you tune into before considering registering. Are you self-motivated, self-disciplined? Can you manage your time and coursework independently? Are you comfortable learning in part on a computer? And are you willing and able to communicate with your teacher in an online environment when you have questions? Next steps. If you think you're interested in registering for a blended learning course, registration opens in December, and you'll have a flyer available to you in your Schoology grade level course to learn more about the individual courses that are available in a blended learning format. Or go into your Schoology grade level course and check them out. Flexible learning spaces, as we mentioned earlier, will be determined by the course instructor once registration is finalized and you receive more information from your individual teachers and schools. If you have questions about the registration process, you can contact your counselor for registration details. If you're interested, maybe you can't find the flyer in your Schoology grade level folder, you can go to the short URL listed here for your individual school to open up the flyer and see the individual courses that are offered as well as the course numbers. Again, registration opens in December. You'll want to make sure that you use the registration number for the blended learning course that's offered at your school. Thank you for your time and good luck.